Welcome back to the Pig Trail Nation show, and of course we have Richard Davenport in studio. A nice treat here in this Sunday show because you're here on the Hill. A lot of guys also on the Hill. Big weekend for recruiting for Arkansas.
No doubt. I mean, they had 10 kids in, and it was a combination of committed kids and uncommitted kids, and some kids committed to other schools, so it was a big weekend. All
right, well, we got 10 guys to talk about. We got 5 minutes to do it, so a little bit of rapid fire here. Whelan Crawford, he's an athlete. He's an OU committed. You talk about guys who are committed to other schools. How did he enjoy his visit?
Well, I don't know a whole lot because he was here less than 24 hours. He got here yesterday afternoon, left early this morning, haven't been able to get in contact with him. I know he's getting a lot of pressure, obviously, from Oklahoma. I know he has a good relationship with Coach Stepp, the receivers coach that came from SMU. So you can only hope that the short period of time was a good one. Now, Mike Woods, who committed to Arkansas earlier in the last week, now he thinks Arkansas has a good shot at getting him.
All right, so hey, they got him on campus. That's all that matters. What about Nick Fullwider? He's a DE UNC commit.
I'll tell you what, Arkansas has been on him quite some time. Coach Beelum and staff recruited him hard. John Scott Jr. really did a good job of getting him on campus in the summertime. This visit, I think, might have put Arkansas over the top. I feel good about Arkansas's chances of flipping him from North Carolina to Fayetteville. I mean, to Arkansas. I know his mom really enjoyed it. He would be a big, big get. He's 6'7", 245, very impressive looking defensive end.
All right, Miles Mason, a safety. He is a Mississippi State commit. How did he enjoy his time here on the Hill?
He seemed to have a really good time. Now, I tell you, this is one of the more impressive things that I've seen. Joe Craddock talked to him on Thursday, offered him at his school on Thursday, was able to convince him to make an official visit this weekend. That's almost unheard of.
Okay.
And so for him to be able to come and enjoy himself like he said he did and connect with the players and the coaching staff, I think that's a big plus. Whether or not he signs during the early signing period, it's undecided. But I feel like Arkansas's got a good shot at flipping him from Mississippi State.
Okay, Sean Michael Flanagan, he is an athlete. What are you hearing about his decision coming up?
Well, he will sign on Wednesday. It's going to be between Arkansas and Oklahoma State. Here's the big disadvantage of the early signing period. This staff's only had about a week and a half to develop a relationship with him. Oklahoma State's had months to develop a relationship with him. Right now, I mean, I think it's going to be tough to keep him, but at the same time, you know, the Arkansas staff will stay on him until come Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a speed bump this staff has been dealing with really since they got here a week and a half ago. All right, Isiah Nichols, he's from Springdale. He came in. He is a defensive end.
Yeah, he's as solid as they come. He always wanted to be a Razorback. He's really connected with the coaching staff in a short period of time, but he's always had that desire to wear that Razorback helmet. You have nothing to worry about him. He will sign on Wednesday.
I like it. All right, Noah Gatlin, Luke Jones, both offensive linemen. Those two, how'd they like their visit?
Well, Noah had a good time. I feel really good about Arkansas's chances there. Luke Jones, he's still undecided whether he'll sign on Wednesday. He did visit Notre Dame the previous week. Again, a short period of time for this new staff to develop relationships with these guys. This early signing period could end up being a negative.
All right, well, you talked about him earlier. Mike Woods, a wide receiver, originally committed to SMU, but then flipped when Chad Morris got here. He looked like he had a lot of fun on the Hill this weekend.
That he did. He really did. And now, he said that he thought Crawford may flip, so you just never know.
Sure.
He had a good time, really felt good with the current players. Obviously, he's got a previous relationship with the coaching staff. He plans to sign on Wednesday. All
right, and lastly, real quick, Ladarius Bishop.
I have nothing to worry about with him. He's obviously very solid after committing to Arkansas just recently. He's obviously going to join Monteric Brown, his cousin, on the Hill.
Woo! All right, 10 guys, 5 minutes, real quick. What are your expectations for Wednesday?
I think you're probably going to have 8 to 10 guys signed during the early on Wednesday. But some of the guys may not go the way that you want.
All right, we're just going to have to sit around and see. He knows best. Richard Davenport here. He is the recruiting guy. That is our recruiting report, and we will be back after the break.